any phone calls or nothing right now. It's just a big announcement. Yep. Put my glasses on, of course, because my eyes are still old. Huge announcement from your buddy Grizz. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Well, I'm going to wait till the room fills up a little bit. Let everybody get in here. Your boy Grizz here has a huge announcement. I cannot wait to share this news with you guys. I've got something major happening here. You're not going to believe this announcement. I mean, some people are privy. Please don't tell them. If you guys know about this huge announcement, please don't tell them. There's only a few people that I really trust that I know that they won't say nothing. There you go. Thanks for not saying nothing. Okay, I'm just giving it a couple of minutes here for people to pour in on the different social sites. Number one, let me just real quick talk about some things. You're going to love this announcement, Mark McCoy. Are you ready? You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and announce it. My favorite number is on the board right now. It says 7 people are here. You guys remember Christmas Day, right? What did I tell you is Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? I told you something on Christmas Eve. What did I tell you? Melissa, hand it to me. Hand me that. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to show them. Are you ready? Boom. I have a PlayStation 5. I finally have the PlayStation 5. Melissa surprised me with it today. Melissa surprised me with a PlayStation 5. Yes, buddy. Here's the remote. The PlayStation 5 is hooked up. I finally got the PlayStation 5. I'm ecstatic about this news. Finally, I have the PlayStation 5. It's right here in front of me. I'm about to start it up for the first time. Yes. Melissa was able to score the PlayStation 5 for me, and you know how she always comes through for me, man. She's my everything, man. I'm telling you, she's so awesome. She called me up and she says to me, "I have a huge surprise for you." She's like, "I got to tell you something," and I was like, "Okay, what's the surprise?" She's like, "I'm going to get you your PlayStation 5 right now." And the funny thing is, I didn't even think about it all week because I've been so busy. I've been busy here on Haps TV. I've been busy on the new app. Like I don't want to really promote the new app so much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You know, the thing about it is now we can finally bring high quality video content with the games to Haps, and we're going to do that. We're going to have more games on Haps. I'm just working on the whole hookup. Going to go get a gamer's laptop, and we are going to rock it out. We're going to hook that up. We're going to get a laptop. We're going to be able to feed the feeds in. Good times are ahead, guys, okay? As far as the Florida announcement, nothing on that tonight. We're just going to rock in February here. But I've been working so many hours. I stayed up till 3 a.m. last night on, getting the network on that other app. But I'm still here on Haps. Don't worry. I'm staying here on Haps. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to be back next Thursday night with an edition of Grizz Invites You. I'm also going to be launching some Disney talk. I have a blog I'm going to be doing on Disney real soon. You guys are going to love it. I mean, we have so much programming ahead for you between the PlayStation 5 and you know what? Wow, they want to update my wireless device. My wireless controller the software is being updated. Wow. This is unreal, man. This thing is awesome, the PlayStation 5. Right now, all they're doing is going through software updates. That's all when I first plugged it in, they said software updates. And, man, I tell you, crazy. A PlayStation app now? Are you kidding me? I'll do that later. I don't know. They want me to sign in my email and all. No. We'll do that later. But, okay, now I can pick an avatar. Let's see. Is there a baseball one? So you guys all know I love baseball. There you go, sports. We'll go with, you know what? I think we're just going to put an avatar of a baseball for right now. There you go. There we go. User 1, confirm and continue. I don't know what that was about data collection. I just agreed to it, though. I just agreed to everything, I'm one of those guys that can rob my bank account if they want, because I just keep. There it is. There it is official. Let me show it to you. Oh, it went off the screen. I was going to show it to you. They actually gave you a welcome to PlayStation 5 little thing on the screen. Wow, it's crazy. But guys, I'm so happy tonight. I'm ecstatic here. My love is with me, so, without her, wouldn't have had this. So, she made it happen. She came through and she picked the perfect time. I had no idea this was happening tonight. Like, she told me, like I said, about an hour ago, well, maybe an hour and a half ago, in a phone call, she's like, I got to go pick you up a surprise. And she's like going down to Center City, Philly. And I'm like, okay, what's she getting, a cake or something? And then she's like, no, it's not that. And then she just comes right out and she said it. She's like, PlayStation 5 is on its way. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God. I'm like, so I mean, I was up till 3 a.m. last night, like I told you. I've met so many amazing people on Instagram now and on Twitter. I'm meeting all kinds of like Hollywood people. I met a movie actress. She's related to the late Bob Marley. It was just an amazing night last night, meeting new people and networking. Of course, I'll never forget one of my favorite buddies here on Haps is Randy W. Horton. Without Randy W. Horton, man, where would Grizz be, right? I mean, he's been really supportive. Randy's been awesome, man. He's just a great guy, and he brings the content. And, I have that passion for broadcasting. You guys know it. So we're going to have good times ahead, guys. Plenty of new broadcaster coming. We're going to have something for everybody. And we're going to have another announcement in the coming weeks, okay? I'm working on something major, and I'm staying hush about it right now. I had a private conversation with a couple people and kind of let them know, like, something's going to be happening soon. We are going to be running a contest, okay? You know what? I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag. We're going to be running a contest where either myself or my invited co-host here on Haps is going to randomly pick winners, and you can win prizes like gift cards, or you could actually win a cash prize. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go all in on this, okay? The Grizz Show brand is about to really take off like a rocket, Here in 2021, this is the year where we need to build something. And, I've had conversations with Melissa about this. She's already, in tune at, like, I in high school, in senior year of high school, or I'm sorry, junior year, I ran a company that was very small, of course. In our business class, I was the president of this company, and my high school was called North Catholic. So they called the company Northware, and they voted me in as the president of the company, and we sold stocks, and we charged $2, okay, $2 for each stock. Let me tell you how much money those people received back on their $2 investment. It was like $65 for each share they owned. They got back on their $2 investment, and that was under my leadership. So, I'm not a guy that likes to brag, but you know what? At the age of 16, I was killing it. And the one thing I looked at, my life from 16 to where I'm at today, I said to myself, I was killing it at 16. What am I doing at 44? So it's time for me to really sit down and start strategizing. What is my next move? I didn't go a day of college, okay? I didn't go one day of college. But after I left high school, I focused on trying to find a, 9 to 5. I went up in retail, and I hated retail. But I opened some really neat stores. Like, we had this discount retailer in Philly called Clover. And I got to open that store as part of the stocking team. And I took pride in designing that store with the rest of the team. And it was neat to be able to build this store up. And then eventually one day when they finally shut the store down a couple years later, I was there as a shopper. And I was talking to my old coworkers, and they would say, hey, man, they're going to be having 70% off next week. What's left over? Get in here. They told me what day, what time, and I got some really good deals for 70% off. So that's the point of the story, is that if you network with people, even though I worked with those people 2-3 years prior, they still remembered me. And, every time I came in the store, I always got the big hello. It was an awesome feeling to know that relationships and friendships were built over the time that I spent in that store. And that's what it's all about here on the internet. Is it's about connecting with one another. It's about building up friendships. It's about getting to know one another and work as a team to get to the finish line. We all should work together. And that's what I love about the Haps.tv family. Everybody here is just about focused on the idea of not I, but we. We're going to work together. And that's what I love about Randy W. Horton. That's what I love about my good friend Michael in Canada. They always invite me up on their show and we get to talk. And I just met Benita and I met Dolly yesterday. It was awesome to meet all these new folks that I never even knew of before. It's because of Haps.tv. So, there's always options to connect. And then the unnamed app, I'm not going to here promote that app. I'll just say the unnamed app, which is really good, by the way. And a couple of the people in the room here I see have already been over there to check out that app. But we're not leaving Haps. We're going to combine it with Haps. My goal is to bring people from over there to here, to Haps.tv, and let them explore their talents. And some of them are really awesome singers. I heard at least 5 different people last night sing their songs on this other app. And this app doesn't even have video. And let me tell you something. They were really talented. Their music was aimed towards an audience of just about everyone. And that's the good thing. See, in 2021, the open-minded approach can take you to the next level. That's my personal belief. So, open yourself up to meeting everybody from every walk of life and get to know their stories. Because some of these people are really talented, really creative, and really good, genuine people. They're people you might want to make a friendship with. Yes, there was many singers last night, Mark. Yes, there were many singers who, over there had like 2,000 followers, and that told me something. If you got 2,000 followers and you're living in Los Angeles, California, you're in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're right there with the action. And that's where, everybody tries to get to one day, is get their name up in the lights of Hollywood, California. Look, I didn't want to go to California, but I've opened myself up to one day traveling to California. I was scared of the earthquake factor after seeing some of the major earthquakes that have struck there over the years. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. That means the world to me, my friend. Thank you. Michael, I would invite you up, but like the reason why I came on tonight was just to make that announcement about that the PlayStation 5 is here. I finally have it. And, but I appreciate you being here, Michael. And I really legitly appreciate everything you've done for me since the day I've met you. You've been really good to me. And I want to apologize again for last night. I should have informed you that like my phone is connected, that if I get a phone call, it's going to knock me off of Haps. So, at the end of the day, I would never, ever spite or ever take for granted the kindness that you and the other gentlemen who have, I've met in your room have been very gracious of me. And you guys put up with me sometimes because I have that personality. Like I said, I was up till 3 a.m. East Coast time last night. And I'm just so full of energy right now. But at the end of the day, I can't thank all of you enough for everything you've all done for me. And, some of the people for many years have been following me. They follow me from app to app to app. We've gone from Meerkat to Busker to Periscope and now here to Haps.tv. We've jumped through 4 different apps together. And, I will tell you a little story quickly about the man who actually kicked it all off for me on the apps. And his name was Andrew Shaman. And Mr. Shaman was the guy that taught me all the secrets about how to go out and get out here on these apps. Like I said, Meerkat was the first one. And it just kept going from there. My days on Busker, I'll never forget them. I always have a special place in my heart for my days on Busker. I mean, the people on there who were just they were just amazing people. They did so much for me on Busker. I mean, they grew the show for me. They called into the show. You know, they would give me their personal home phone numbers to call them up and like be on the show on the speakerphone, you know, because we didn't have the fancy equipment on the Busker days, you know. So now we have the fancy equipment. And look, sometimes the fancy equipment breaks down and doesn't even work. You know what I'm saying, Michael? You understand it. You totally understand it. The comments, I got to start clicking on them because I can see them better when I click on them. Okay, we are here to awaken the planet. Well, you know what, Michael? One thing there we go. I flipped the screen. Let's flip it back over. There we go. There, you guys are getting a little peek at the PlayStation 5 screen. There you go. But Michael, let me tell you, I tell people, stop being shy. The one thing I found that on this other app, what they do is they invite everybody in the room to come on because it's an audio only app. There's no chat, there's no video. I told people when I got on there, my first pitch to them was, don't be shy. Come out of your shell, introduce yourself, tell everybody in this room, there was 100 people in the room, tell them who you are. Don't hide behind the curtain. Come in, introduce yourself. This isn't talk radio. Talk radio, you could sit there and nobody ever knows who you are. But here on the internet, we're here to socialize. We're here to network. I appreciate the people who still sit behind the curtain. Don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong at all. I don't want to offend anybody who sits behind the iron curtain. But the reality of it is, make yourself known. Just come on and say hi, and let it be known that you just don't have nothing else to say. You just called up to say hi, and that's it. You know, that's all you got to do is like just welcome yourself, you know, or welcome yourself in. Like, don't feel like the host is some kind of alpha person that's going to chew your head off. The host is somebody, you know, the host is somebody who really wants to give it their all. Michael, I appreciate that comment. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Hats off to you, Michael. You know, Michael, you're an amazing talent in your own right. What you bring to the table is positive energy, and people need that positive energy. With me, I just bring all kinds of energy. I'll admit to you, I don't always bring positive energy, but I bring energy. And that's where it's hard for some people to tolerate my style because this is the way I've been. I've been like this since the days of being a caller on sports radio. That's where I got started. I called in 1987, and I was only, 11 years old, 12 years old maybe. I called into this guy, Steve Federicks. He was a radio talk show host. He's passed away since then. But Steve was a great guy to talk to. And I called him up, and I'm like, hi, I'm a little, you know, I'm a young guy, and the screener let me on the air. So I get on the air with them, and I tell him what I want to talk about. I wasn't scared. I was a natural at picking up the phone, dialing into the radio station, saying, hi, I would like to talk to the host. And he would put me on with him, and I would say what I wanted to say. I made my point about whatever it was with baseball or, you know, Bobby Shadow said that he knows from watching me. He said, Grizz, he said, stick to sports. But I'll be honest with you, last night I wasn't sticking with sports. I was out there motivating people to get on the mic, as they said, because that's, like I said, that's the setup over there is you have to get on the mic or nobody can't see in a chat room. You're not in a chat room. That's the thing about it. There's no chat room. So, you know, okay, perfect. There we go. We are very shy. I come into the room like a bull in a china shop. There you go. Don't be shy. That's my number one thing. I try to motivate people. Don't be shy. The number one thing is, listen, I'll be honest with you. I can't do teleprompting broadcasting. I tried with a major NBC station in the Philadelphia market. I went there for an audition. They put these big gleaming lights right in my eyes, and then they had the teleprompter. So I'm standing there, and I got these lights in my eyes, and I'm trying to read this damn teleprompter. Let me tell you something. It was a complete miserable failure. The only thing nice about it was I met a news anchor from Atlantic City, New Jersey. And I followed her for a little bit of time. We had a little conversation. Of course, we walked out the building together. And crossing my path was a legendary Philadelphia writer by the name of Stu Bykowski. I walk up to Stu, and I introduced myself, and I said, hi, Stu. I said, I'm a big fan. And I told him my story. He looked at me and he said, I don't care you work on a TV station in Philadelphia. And he walked away. Well, the man who replaced Stu, his name was Dan Gross. Dan Gross wrote 3 to 5 articles mentioning me in his column. Now, I'll be honest with you. The one morning I woke up and I seen that the column was posted on the internet. There, they posted on the internet, of course. I picked up the phone and called up a radio station on the FM dial in Philadelphia. And working there was a woman that I was a big fan of. Her name is Angie Taylor. She was the co-host of the morning show at this FM station. And I asked the producer, can I speak to her off the air? And the producer said, all right, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get her for you. She puts me on with her. And I said to her, I said, Ange, I said, hey, I said, how's it going? I said, let me tell you something. I want you to take a look at this morning's Daily News column. And she goes, all right, hold on. Let me go grab the paper. She goes and looks at it. She goes, dude, that is so freaking cool. Let me tell you something. Me and Angie still keep in contact on Twitter. She recently got her own morning show on the FM dial in Chicago. She has the show branded after her name. It's just a story of the people that you make contacts with. They're people who are succeeding. And it feels good that you have friends that have taken over the world, because now the show is branded after her, Angie Taylor in the mornings, the Angie Taylor Show. That's so awesome. You see what I'm saying? So my point is, you can do anything you want with your life, anything you want. Just remember that. And tonight, like I said, as I get my new PlayStation 5, I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited. Melissa could tell I'm like off the charts here, and everybody in the room could tell I'm off the charts. I'm going a mile a minute right now. Like I told you, the energy is just booming right now, and that's a good thing when the energy booms. And, I could stay on here all night, but I got the PlayStation 5 to get to. I got to explore it. I got to download some games. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in for the special announcement. So, to my live audience, Michael, Laura, Mark, who else we have here? We had another Mark McCoy. He jumped in. And I don't want to forget anybody. I believe RNC jumped in early on. There you go. So RNC. So there you go. Yeah, RNC, I'll be in contact, my buddy. I'll be in contact. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop and take a deep breath, though. You know what? I got to stop. I'm really like over energized here. So, yes. Yes, Michael, it definitely is. Well, I want to wish you all a good evening. Make sure you join other broadcasters here. Everybody's out here working hard on Haps.tv. So stop by if you can, find somebody from the trending list and stop in for a few minutes and just say hi and how you doing. And maybe you can make a new friend. You never know. There's plenty of entertainment on Haps.tv. So support everybody. Michael here, he's always on doing the show. Michael's the hardest working guy on here. He's on the mornings. He's on the afternoons. He's on the evenings. I see Michael on here a lot. So, but yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, and Randy W. Horton, check him out too. Randy's another hardworking guy. He's always on. He was showing camels in Saudi Arabia. So there you go. Yeah, Randy was showing camels in Saudi Arabia. So for now, I'm going to close it out. I might be back later tonight, guys. We might be back later tonight. But for right now, I wish you guys a great night. There you go. He'll be going on soon. There you go. Everybody stop by and check out Michael's broadcast there. He always has very intelligent guests. I will say that. His guests are always top of the line people. I know the one guy, Hans, is the gentleman that comes on the show all the time. And he's very intelligent. You could learn something off that guy. He's very astute, and his presentation is like off the charts. His presentation is like A1. So there you go. Yes, Randy is the king. There's no doubt about it. Randy W. Horton is an amazing talent. He's got content that just blows away everybody. Me here sitting in a room talking about stuff is nothing compared to what Randy W. Horton has. He's the guy that really brings it here on Haps.tv. I want to thank Mr. Goldman, Mark Goldman, for stopping by too. Thank you for coming by. And like I said, everybody have a good night. It's time for me to go now. Enjoy your night, folks. And I will see you somewhere here on Haps.tv. Till next time, peace. Have a good night.